Hi, this is Randy again. I am on a roll this morning. I wanted to provide a example of what I meant by the narcissist needing to be your one and only puppet master. So, while my father was dying of cancer 4 years ago, the narcissist's mother, who is also a grand narcissist, was trying to gain supply from me by constantly calling and asking me to describe how my father was doing, and in great detail. I had just visited him, and to me it felt that she was prying, because normally she really didn't give a shit about what was going on with me. And then all of a sudden, when my father was on his deathbed, she was very intrusive, wanting to talk to me on the telephone and wanting me to describe the excruciating experience in detail of how I watched my father's body wither away, and how he was no longer able to swallow, and all the other gory details that go along with when someone is dying of cancer. She called the narcissist. We were still together because the narcissist had not yet placed me in deep devaluation. He was saving that until 3 weeks after my father died. So just before my father died and I had visited him in another state, his mother called and talked to him on the phone and insisted that he hand the phone over to me. She wanted to talk to me. I told him no, I motioned to him, no, I don't want to talk to her. And she insisted. He handed the phone to me, and she did her routine again, asking me to provide the details of what was going on and what my experience was watching my father die. I was in extreme turmoil at that point. I was very upset. I was angry at her. I had caught on to the fact that she was deriving some kind of pleasure from my pain in a very sadistic manner. And as I was listening to her ask questions on the phone and pry into my pain, the narcissist watched my face, and he saw the pain in my eyes, and he grabbed the phone back away from me in order, what I thought was, to protect me from having to go through another round of being asked questions that I did not want to answer by his mother. So at the time, of course, I thought that the narcissist, who was my husband, was trying to protect my feelings, was showing empathy by grabbing the phone away from me again, telling his mother, stop it, we're done, and hanging up on her. And I saw that as a sweet gesture by my ex-husband at the time. And now I realize that was not a sweet gesture. He was jealous. He was jealous because someone else was provoking the strong emotion in me, and he saw it, and he was jealous because he was not the puppet master, the soul, the only puppet master. He saw his mother deriving negative fuel, and he could not tolerate that. It is only he who could derive the negative fuel. That strong, that intense. 3 weeks later is when he initiated the discard, and he was able to divert my attention away from the death of my father onto a significant life change that I was about to undergo, which was now ending a 16-year relationship, the beginning of the end. And he realized that those strong emotions that I was capable of, that I was showing and that I was undergoing, and the amount of pain that his mother was able to derive from just asking prying questions, was something that he wanted for himself. And so he chose to implement the discard at that point, knowing and realizing that he would gain the utmost amount of supply from that kind of pain. Thanks for listening.